Okay, I just want to do a video on roundabouts. If you're struggling with roundabouts and finding yourself not in the correct lane and just finding them confusing, then have a little go at this little exercise. It's not intended to be, you can do this in two ways. You can either treat it like, in terms of the timing, like you were literally approaching a roundabout. Alternatively, if you wanted to, you could pause the video as we're going along and give it some more thought. Depends kind of like where you are on your ability with roundabouts, but try to avoid looking down below at the answers, because then you are doing yourself out of quite a key learning opportunity. So with these roundabouts, I'm going to put up 6 in total, like this sort of thing. So there's your exits and entries on the roundabouts. I'm going to be asking you to make a note, get yourself a pen and a bit of paper, make a note of whether you think you need to signal on the approach, which lane that you think you need to be in, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the approach. If there's lots of lanes on the approach, which lane you need to be in, what position you need to be on the roundabout itself. So do you need to be on the inside lane to go around the roundabout, in the middle of the roundabout, or on the outside lane? And then which exit number is the one that you intend to go on, which exit number. You can see I've put these ones here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the 4 things. Just write that down first of all. Do you need to signal on the approach, yes or no? Which lane do you need to be in, which lane number, 1, 2, 3, 4? What's your position on the roundabout? Do you need to be on the inside lane, the inside bit here going around the roundabout? The middle bit, do you need to be on the outside lane? There might be one where you actually just stay in your lane. You don't actually do anything, you just stay in the lane that you're in once you've picked it on the approach. And then the exit number as well, 1, 2, 3, or 4. So there's 4 things that you're looking to do. Let me give you an example of what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put it up in the way that we sort of deal with it, you know, in real terms, you know, because first of all, you see the sign, don't you? There's the sign, and you see that for, well, a couple of seconds when you're driving. Eastern Industry is what we want, Eastern Industry. And then which of those lanes would you want to be on? So I'll do that again. As you're driving along, approaching the roundabout, you're going to see this traffic sign, and we want Eastern Industry. I've underlined the ones that we want. Okay, we want Eastern Industry. Then as you get closer to the roundabout, you're going to come across these, and this one, it splits into 3 lanes, 1, 2 and 3. And you're now answering, you know, whether you need a signal on the approach for Eastern Industry. Yes, we would have a signal on the approach. Which lane number do we want to be in? 1, 2 or 3? So we'd want to be on 3 on that example. Do we want to be on the inside lane, the middle lane, or the outside lane, actually on the roundabout itself? We want to be on the inner on that one to go round it. And then which exit is our number? Which exit is our number? 1, 2, 3, 4. So our exit is number 4. And the reason why we do that is because at exit 3, the exit before our intended is often where we do things, isn't it? Driving actions, which I go on about on the videos. So that's the reason why counting them off as you go around is a good habit to get into. So that's the way it's going to go. Okay. Good luck. Here we go. So this is the first one. Okay. This is the first one. So the traffic sign you're going to see is that, and you want Fengate. You want Fengate, and that's your arrows. Okay, that's the first one. If you want to pause it now, pause it, rewind it, it's up to you. But that is kind of like the time scales that you've got when you're approaching these roundabouts. That's the next one. These are all real, by the way. And on this one we want A1 North. A1 North. And on the approach, you see that. Next one. On the approach to traffic light, there's traffic sign, I mean, not traffic light, traffic sign is that. We want the A47, and on the approach, the white paint looks like that. Another one. You're approaching the roundabout, you see that traffic sign. We want Stanground. and the white paint shows you that. The next one, on the approach, the traffic sign shows you that. We want college. And the white paint on the road shows you that. Last one. Traffic sign shows you that, and we want A1. White paint shows you that. There you go, 6 roundabouts there. They were the sort of times, as you're driving along approaching the roundabout, that's the kind of time that you get to look. You can always buy yourself time by approaching slow, of course, within reason, but that's the sort of roughly the time you get to look at the traffic sign and also to see the white paint. Remember, white paint is on depending on where you are in the country. Sometimes the arrows are quite close to the roundabout. Sometimes you don't get duplications on the approach. You know, you don't get repeated arrows. Sometimes you only get one hit. Sometimes the arrows are rather obscured or faded away, aren't they? Sometimes you're going to get white paint on the roundabout segregating the lanes, and sometimes you're not, so you can't guarantee that either. So it's a pretty good test of where you are. Once you've gone through that, you might want to rewind this and have another go and jot down your answers. Only once you've got your answers, check it off underneath, and if there's any questions at all, then obviously just ping them up and I'll do my best to give you a hand. Okay, cheers.